High school basketball is on there. Hi, this is Larry Proietti, inviting you to join Nick Proietti and me for State 4A basketball as the Cheyenne Thunderbirds and the Lady Thunderbirds compete at Natrona High School and the Ford Wyoming Center. High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE is being brought to you by our fine sports sponsors. Hey, it's State 4A tournament time, and it's going on again in Casper at Natrona High School and the Ford Wyoming Center. Cheyenne East and the Lady Thunderbirds are in action. We'll have the pregame show coming up and then the opening tap right here on 1480 KRAE.
Once again from the Ford Wyoming Center, we're going to be based here not once but twice today. Third place game between Cheyenne East as they will match up with the Sheridan Lady Broncs. And then the nightcap will have the Cheyenne Thunderbirds as they'll go for a state championship. Matter of fact, correct me if I'm wrong, Nick, was the James Johnson year, your year, the last time a state championship for the Thunderbirds?
I think it's probably been more recent than that, but again, either way for Cheyenne East, the Thunderbirds, again, they were in the state title game last year, lost to Thunder Basin, have an opportunity to win a championship today, again, as they'll take on a familiar foe in the Southeast Quadrant, Laramie Plainsmen. So how about that, again, the underdog team that is the Plainsmen, team that, again, did not expect to be at this point, takes on Cheyenne East, so an old rivalry renewed between Laramie and Cheyenne East later on tonight at 8 o'clock.
How about for Cheyenne East since 2006? That's the last time they won a state championship.
There you go, man. It would be the James Johnson situation. I think for Laramie, they're in the state title game for the first time since 2011. Again, don't ask me when the Plainsmen last won, but either way, though, for Cheyenne East, that is later on. But again, we'll focus up on this girls' contest, East versus Sheridan. How we got to this point, again, for the Cheyenne East Lady Thunderbirds, yesterday losing to Cody 63-45. Again, found themselves here in the third place contest. Thunder Basin defeating Sheridan 53-44. So again, for your 4A girls championship, it'll be Thunder versus Cody. Again, East defeating Star Valley day one, Sheridan defeating Green River day one. Again, both making it to the semifinals. Again, Sheridan versus Cheyenne East for this third place contest. Again, at least this is how we set up early in this morning. Obviously, for Coach Wessling, this is not where you want to be here. At least you are playing on at least Championship Saturday, but obviously you wanted to play for a three-peat of, again, a 4A state championship.
Asking you shall receive Laramie's last state championship, 1985.
So it's been a long time.
We're almost 40 years for the Plainsmen. Hey, we had a chance to catch up with head coach Eric Wessling of the Cheyenne East Lady Thunderbirds as they vie for third place and try to bring some hardware back. And we will be back with that conversation after we take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Each of us comes with a different story, a different way of looking at the world. So whatever it is that makes you different will make all the difference. I'm General C.Q. Brown, Jr. Come join us.
Suddenly it's all so clear with Gill Windows. Your home deserves the very best, that's what we give to you. When it comes to vinyl windows, no need to be confused. We manufacture in Wyoming, build them all right here. 'Cause we know the climate, suddenly it's all so clear with Gill Windows.
We talk now with Eric Wessling, head coach of the Cheyenne East Lady Thunderbirds. Again, we were hoping this would be an evening conversation, but it's a morning conversation. Your Lady Thunderbirds will be competing for third place. Let's just talk about the Lady Thunderbirds. My opinion, and you take it for what it's worth, Coach. Since that Central game, your ladies have not been on that right track. So, again, we're talking about going to the regionals last week, a couple of games here. It just seems like they've kind of strayed from the rails.
Yeah, I think we've shown flashes, but we talk a lot about playing at the level, and we're pretty up and down in games. And so, I think the culmination of that happened last night against a really, really good Cody team.
It's interesting, too, with Aliciana, Jade. Cashlin has come off the bench and provided some good minutes for you, but it seems like they have sagged down. They know that they know you're going to get the ball down low, And again, Aliciana's drawn a crowd every time she's had the basketball in her hand.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, you know, you look at parts of the season early on, it was our guard play, and then E started getting going there, and Jade, and so they adjusted that. And so it was us trying to adjust back, and that all falls on me and me getting us in the right spots. And, I wasn't really happy with myself and how we adjusted yesterday, and that's my job.
You know, Coach, it's a third-place game against a very good Sheridan team. You know them. So here's the drill. I don't want to use the word anticlimactic, but girls, are how do you get them up for this one?
It's culture. It's who we are. It's next game and bounce back from a tough one, and we've done that all year long. We're not going to stop now. Send the seniors out the right way, get our younger kids ready to roll, and thinking about what they need to do in the off season and this summer. I mean, that'll stay with me forever, but I stayed up last night thinking about this game this morning, and how important it is for us.
And we watched Sheridan yesterday. What do you know about the Lady Broncs?
Man, Coach Sullivan's got them rolling. They're playing really well. Really happy for him. You know, hope it doesn't go his way today, but he's got a lot of kids playing really hard, so it should be a battle for us this morning.
You're going to bring some hardware back to Cheyenne East in a win or lose situation more in a win situation for today. Your takeaways of this team throughout the course of the year?
Just proud of them, you know. It's just being who they are day in, day out is hard. So just pride.
All right, Coach. Well, we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll bring back a third-place trophy to Cheyenne East.
Yep.
Head coach Eric Wesley joined us on a pregame show. Take a 60-second timeout. We'll come back. It is the Lady Thunderbirds and the Lady Broncs right here on 1480 KRAE.
Fat Boys Tire and Auto.
When you need tires or auto repairs, find the Fat Boys. The Fat Boys family has been serving Wyoming and Nebraska for over 50 years, and we offer your family the best selection and service in the region with expert advice and quality work done right the first time. Get price quotes and schedule service at fatboystires.com.
Before you go flat, you better go fat. Fat Boys Tire and Auto.
For 17 years at Kia of Cheyenne, we have strived to offer the best value in a new vehicle. I'm AJ Miller, and the new 2023 Kia Seltos will take on the roads with rugged capabilities for all climates. The 2023 Kia Seltos has available all-wheel drive, 10-inch touchscreen, heated seats, and turbocharged power. With the new Kia, get one of the best warranties in the business. Come into Kia of Cheyenne, call 775-0123 or go to kiaofcheyenne.com, and we'll make it easy.
Ford Wyoming Center, Larry Proietti along with Nick Proietti. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm looking so forward to getting home after the east wind tonight, Nick. Get home, get into my own bed, and just camp out for about the next couple of days. I don't know what it is. You come up here and you just catch a bug. And matter of fact, the cold winds up here have just been just killer. Matter of fact, I was coughing all last night. I've got that practice down. I'm now a professional cougher. So let's get into today's starting lineups. So for the Cheyenne East Thunderbirds, they will be, are they the visiting team today? Yeah, they're going to be wearing the black. So we'll go with the East High Lady Thunderbirds starting lineup. This is the way they'll come out for head coach Eric Wesley. Izzy DeLong will be in the backcourt. She's a 5'6" senior. She'll be joined by Brady Schlab, the 5'7" junior. In the middle will be Aliciana Fonseca. She is a 6'1" senior. At one wing will be Bowden Lillidahl at 5'6", a senior. Again, she will also switch over to the point. At the other wing will be Taylor Casson. She's a 5'7" senior. For head coach Ryan Sullivan and his Sheridan Lady Broncs, this is the way they'll come out with Gil Mitchell at a wing. She's a 5'9" senior. She'll be joined by Belu, that is Ella Belu, who is a 5'7" freshman. She'll be in the backcourt. Brooke Larson will be at another wing. She is a 5'11" senior. And in the middle will be Sam Spielman, who is a 6-footer. She is a senior. And Allie Lagaki, she is a 5'11" junior. So again, they got some size, Nick. You know, you got Lagaki at 5'11", you got Spielman at 6 foot, Larson at 5'11", Belu and Mitzel. at 5'7" and 5'9" respectively for Ryan Sullivan. So they are going to pose some problems for the Cheyenne Lady Thunderbirds.
Lady Thunderbirds, again, were the 2 seed out of the East region. Sheridan, the 3 seed out of the East. Again, Sheridan yesterday losing to Thunder Basin. And again, Cheyenne East losing to Cody in the semifinal round. And again, these two compete for a third place, at least title or at least hardware here at the state tournament. So again, for Cheyenne East, the 2-time defending state champs, again, no more, as again, new champion will be crowned. At least crowned. I gave credit to, again, that Cody Lady Bronx team. Again, phenomenal at least Phillies team, I should say. Again, phenomenal outfit of what they were able to do against Cheyenne East yesterday. Again, hopefully, again, for the Eastside Lady Thunderbirds, able to come away in that 3rd spot and get the victory over Sheridan, a foe that they are very familiar with, a foe that in the regular season Cheyenne East took care of business pretty handily, swept them in the regular season. So Cheyenne East, I imagine that, again, favorability, or at least that odds, again, favor the Cheyenne East to get the victory here this morning.
Four seniors in their final game. Izzy DeLong, Taylor Cassett, Aliciana Fonseca, and Bo Lilliadall playing their final contest for head coach Eric Wesley. Question is, which Lady Thunderbird team will come out today? Will it be a little lethargic, or are they going to come out and set the tone right away? East in their travel black uniforms, white numerals with the powder blue outline. And for the Sheridan Lady Bronx, their home white with the blue numerals and the gold outline. We will take a 60-second timeout, and we'll come back with the opening tap. East and Sheridan, 3rd place here in the girls 4A contest. We're back after these words right here on 1480 KRAE.
All the Taco Tuesday excitement at Taco John's can really start to mix things up. Just look at these delicious simmering Tuesdays. And on this taco, Tuesdays are only $1.19. See you on taco at Tuesday John's. Oh, whoops, Taco John's.
Hey guys. He's not wearing anything.
What? Hi, I'd like to order a hot chocolate, please. What? Are you...
Being introduced here at the Ford Wyoming Center, Larry Proietti, Nick Proietti. Nick, again, we have seen the East Lady Thunderbirds here over the last, 3 weekends. And I don't want to use the word, I don't want to say lethargic, but they just haven't been the same Lady Thunderbird team, as I mentioned to Coach Westling. It just seems like, teams have really done their homework on the Lady Thunderbirds. Would that be a good assessment?
I guess so, but again, who knows if it is just the length of the season finally catching up to Cheyenne East. And Lady Thunderbirds, again, have been a little bit, at least up and down this postseason, whether it was regional play or, again, now here in the state tournament. Again, they got to, again, the semifinal matchup, but just ran into a very talented Cody Lady, at least Phillies team. And give credit to Cody. Again, they are one of the best. They were the #1 rated team throughout the entire season. So respect to, again, Cody, who took care of business against Cheyenne East. So again, for these Lady Thunderbirds, we're used to, again, kind of that upper echelon play out of them. So is it lethargic? Are they not trying? I don't think that's the correct answer. It's more so that, yeah, again, teams are scouting them and teams came prepared. Again, Cheyenne East does have that large target on their back, or at least did, again, with the back-to-back state championships.
One of the weird things, and I mentioned that with Coach Wesley, East will need to win to bring hardware home. Kind of weird up here. Again, it's the Wyoming High School Activities Association. I say no more, especially with the retirement of Ron Laird. First place, you get a plaque. Second place, you get a plaque. Third place. Fourth place, you don't get one. And then they give out a consolation championship as well. So you got a lot of interesting ways of bringing home some hardware. So for the Lady Thunderbirds, it's a must-win. Fonseca will win the tap, ends up in the hands of Schlabs. East will be going right to left across the radio dial. Quickly into Lilliadall with a running right hand. That won't go. Fonseca comes down the rebound. The Schlabs pull it from the baseline. Good. East on top, 2-0. Looks like East is a little more out on the revenge tour right now. In the backcourt, bringing it down quickly is Lagaki. Lagaki down low, throwing it up, no good. Is Spielman, gets her own rebound. Back-to-back point blankers, couldn't get it to go. Coming down with the rebound is Cheyenne East. Lay it all for three. Air ball, saved by Schlabs. Lay it all. DeLong on top. Back over to Schlabs. Now lay it all for the trifecta. That won't go. Fonseca over the back.
Yep. First team foul called against Cheyenne East as Fonseca will pick up her first.
Coach Westling saying get better position for the board. In the backcourt, pressure applied by the Lady Thunderbirds. Larson will trigger it in. Does so to Mitzel. Mitzel pushes it over the timeline. Puts it over in the hands of Burgess. Lagaki now to Burgess. She'll load it up for three. Well short. Rebound comes out long to Lilliedall. Fires it down to Schlabs. Schlabs over to Cassett. Back over to Schlabs on the near side. And then she's forced out by Burgess and steps out. Turnover by the Lady Thunderbirds.
6:40 to go here in the first quarter. Again, 8-minute quarters here in the third place contest. Again, no shot clock here, even in the state tournament.
Larson in the backcourt will get it to Mitzel. Mitzel having a hard time getting it over the timeline, being hounded by Schlabs. Finally pushes it over the center stripe. Gets inside, then kicks it out to Larson. Larson puts on the brakes now to Burgess. Burgess with a left-hand dribble. Fires it from the wing, the long-range three. That is no good by Spielman. Check that by Lagaki. And East on the run. East leads early 2-0. DeLong hands it back to Schlabs.
East just setting up the offense here, looking for, again, good look shot.
Lilliedall and Schlabs playing catch.
Obviously, East, you mentioned the revenge tour here today. It's more so, again, you want to come away at least victorious here on Championship Saturday, either way.
Fonseca on the wing. Back on top to Lilliedall, now to Schlabs for three. That one missing. Neither team right now off to a good start shooting the basketball. East 1 of 5. Quickly, Lagaki all the way, and Taylor Cassett picks up her first foul.
Team second called against the Lady Thunderbirds.
Bronx 0 for 4 prior to that shot. So it'll be Lagaki at the line. She'll shoot a pair. Again, I apologize for the hoarseness of my voice. First shot is no good. So again, Lady Bronx have yet to score here with 5:36 to go in the quarter. Second shot is no good as well. Rebound hauled in by Cassett. Cassett to Lilliedall. DeLong in the near court. In the corner, Cassett with a lackadaisical pass. Picked off by Lagaki. Lagaki quickly to Spielman. Spielman, Mitzel. Inside they go to Lagaki. Down low to Spielman. That one will trickle on in. We're tied at 2.
Again, defensive battle here early on, a filling out process as we've seen throughout the state tournament in the first quarter.
Schlabs in the near court. Hands it back over to DeLong. Ball is tipped away by the Lady Bronx. So in the backcourt, East will have to fish it out. Lilliedall saves it over to Schlabs. Casts it down low. They go to Fonseca. Fonseca bumped into by Burgess. And she'll head to the line to shoot 2.
So that'll be the first foul called against the Lady Bronx.
Across the way will be Jade Brown. Peyton Hall will be coming in. Feliciana Fonseca, the senior, at the line to shoot a couple of free throws. She's struggled in this tournament. First shot is good. So Brown will come in for Cassett, and Hall will come in for DeLong. And we will see Belu come in. They started Burgess on us instead of Belu, so she will check in. Both free throws are good by Fonseca. East 4-2 lead. Ball knocked away in the backcourt by the Lady T-Birds. Inbounds will come to Lagaki. Lagaki with Fonseca on her, gets a screen, gets in the lane, picked up by Brown. Brown knocks it away, and taking it away is Schlabs. Here comes the Lady Thunderbirds. How about an NBA three for Lilliedal? And again, over the back is Fonseca. She's picked up number 2. That's going to force Cashlyn Haas into the game.
Team third called against Cheyenne East, as again officials will call that every single time here.
Yeah, trying to reach over Larson.
A little too aggressive on the rebound attempts.
In the backcourt is Lagaki, being guarded by Haas. Lagaki pushes it over the timeline, gets into the paint, fires it over to Larson. Then it was tipped into the hands of Mitchell, back to Larson. Now on top to go to Belu. Belu wants to get inside, has to fire it back out to Larson. She'll square for the 3. That's off the back of the iron. Out of Brown's reach as Larson comes away with it, knocked away by Lilliedal. Larson gets it back over to Belu. Now Larson top of the key. Now to Burgess. Burgess on the near side, staying outside the perimeter. And Schlabs trying to steal the basketball. Knocks it right here in front of us.
Stops the clock at 3:41 to go here in the first. Again, East with a 2-point advantage, up 4-2.
It'll be Brooke Larson right by our scorers table here to trigger it in.
Key interest right now, again, is Fonseca with 2 fouls. So, again, the big for Chinese having to sit.
Belu on a bounce over to Lagaki. Lagaki pulls up from about 17. That rimmed out to the right. And coming up with a rebound, tracking it down is Hall. Hall to Lilliedal. Lilliedal to Schlabs, down low to Haas. Haas rushed the shot, couldn't get it to go. And then both Brown and Haas tie up with Larson. It'll be a jump ball. No.
They're going to say a foul.
They'll call that on Brown.
I do believe Brown, yeah. So that will be.
That's an interesting call.
That'll be the 4th whistle going against Cheyenne East.
We'll see Avery McMullen check in. As McMullen is a sophomore, she's 5'8".
Foul discrepancy early on, 4 against Cheyenne East, only 1 against the Sheridan Lady Bronx.
Spielman also back in for the Lady Bronx. Lagaki trying to get inside, bad pass, taken away by Schlabs on a bounce over to Hall, who fumbled it, kicks it back out to Lilliedal for 3, bang, and a trifecta. East leads now 7-2. In the backcourt. Again, the pressure applied by the Lady T-Birds. And then they'll back it off as Lagaki brings it down. Trying to spin around, move in the paint. Can't get it to go. Fires it over to Spielman. Spielman out of McMullen. Now they'll go back out on top. In between the loops to Mitchell. Mitchell finds Lagaki outside on the far side. Back on top now to Belu. Belu with a left-hand dribble in the lane. Fires it back out, McMullen. Now Lagaki pulls it with a jumper. That one again rimmed down on her. She's seeing it perfectly, just can't get the clown's mouth to close the door. Quickly down court, Schlabs left it short. Rebound pulled in by Spielman. Spielman puts on the brakes and then flips it over the timeline into the hands of Lagaki. 2 minutes to go here in the quarter. Lagaki. Belu. Outside the arc, wants to get inside, does so over Hall. Hall might have got a piece of it and knocked it out.
He'll stay with the Sheridan Lady Bronx. Again, minute 48 to go here in the first. 5-point advantage now for Cheyenne East. Obviously, the Sheridan team looking for a little, at least revenge here in the postseason after getting swept by Cheyenne East.
DeLong and Cassett will come back in. Lagaki will get a chance to sit down. We'll see Larson back in.
Stress the fact that, again, this Cheyenne East team only lost 3 times this season.
Bad pass taken away by Brown. As Brown comes away with it, gives it off to Lilliedal. Lilliedal at the point now. Fires over on the wing to Cassett. Back to Lilliedal. Bo inside, throws one up. How about a running right hand? Do you expect anything less? Again, throws up a prayer. It's good.
Again, off balance, and that found a way to fall through. Second team foul called against Sheridan.
The foul will be on Burgess, I do believe.
It will be, as Burgess will pick up her second foul.
Bo at the line looking for the old-fashioned three. And hangs on the front of the iron, no good. Burgess comes away with it. And East leads 9-2 with $1:28 to go. Here on the Taco John scoreboard, Burgess fires it back to Larson. Larson tried to get inside. Now into the hands of Spielman. Spielman picked up by Brown. Outside to Burgess. Burgess on the wing to Mitchell. That's an air ball, but luckily Spielman in the right place at the right time.
As we approach a minute to go here in the first quarter.
Burgess, as they get it to McMullen, now to Larson. Larson tried to bank one home and threw up a brick. Rebound pulled down, I do believe, by DeLong, quickly into the hands of Lillidahl. Lillidahl to Izzy. Izzy drives along the baseline, dumps it down low to Brown, kicks it out to DeLong, squares for the three. Bang! And an Izzy DeLong signing for a trifecta. And the Lady Thunderbirds increase their lead now.
They're in kind of control of this contest early on, up by 10.
Yeah, and holding Sheridan down to just 2 points thus far with 25 seconds to go. It's 12-2. Belu wanting to get inside. She's picked up by Hall. Hold everything. I think a reach-in foul.
It'll be the fifth whistle going against Cheyenne East.
It's either on Hall or Lillidahl.
It's going to be on Lillidahl as she'll pick up her first foul.
Haas will come back in along with Schlabs, and Lillidahl along with Brown will come on out. McMullen to trigger it in on top. They will get it into Spielman. Spielman pull up from 15. Good. Boy, it's been a while since the Lady Bronze have scored. 12-4 our score. 4 seconds left. DeLong with the basketball. Schlabs NBA three. That's off the front of the iron. No good. After one, East 12, Sheridan 4. Back after the 60-second timeout on 1480 KRAE.
She shoots, she scores. It's nothing but net for your family dinner tonight at Two Doors Down. Two Doors Down is perfect for the active family with an expanded menu featuring Cheyenne's favorite gourmet burgers served with bottomless fries to your favorite platters, pastas, pizzas, salads, a full kids menu, and much, much more. It's Two Doors Down. For a complete menu and specials, go to twodoorsdown.net. Two Doors Down, 118 East 17th Street. Flippin' great burgers since 2009.
Lanny at Affordable Computer Repair in Cheyenne is proud to be sponsoring March Madness, featuring our local high schools. Whenever your personal computer, laptop, or iPad is not performing to your standards, then it's time to call Affordable Computer Repair in Cheyenne at 307-256-8971 and let Lanny's many years of experience fix or address the problems that may exist. Also, watch out for those bad elements out there to harm your computer. Affordable Computer Repair is the perfect choice to consult you on the proper maintenance for your systems. Good luck to all of our high schools in tournament action from Affordable Computer Repair in Cheyenne.
Along with Nick Proietti. Quarter number 2, East leads 12-4 after one period of play.
Impressive start out of the box for Cheyenne East, both offense and defense.
Sheridan basketball. Spielman drives along the baseline, pull-up jumper, air ball, rebound into the hands by Brown. Quickly gives it off to Schlabs as she pushes it down the court into the near court. Hall over to Schlabs from the wing for three. Bang! And a 15-4 East lead. Can't remember the last time the Lady Thunderbirds played in a third-place game, Nick. It's been a while.
Well, it certainly has been a while. Again, in the past couple of seasons, they've been playing for a state championship and winning them.
They had a lot of success under Rusty Horsley. Inside block shot of Larson. East on the run again. Hall over to Schlabs. Hall, Schlabs, Brown. We'll also get Ariana Booth into the contest and Taylor Cassett on the high post to get it over to Brown. Now out to Hall. Booth back over to Hall. East being very patient offensively. Brown in the corner, near side. Now over to Schlabs for another three, and they'll say they will give her the three. So another tray for Brady Schlabs.
She's got 8 points so far here.
Bad pass by Lagaki, but picked up by Spielman in front of the East bench. Spielman inside, hits nothing but window, And right now you can see the Lady Broncs are frustrated with the Lady Thunderbirds.
Again, Cheyenne East took care of business pretty handily against Lady Broncs this season.
Hall drives inside and will be called for the charge as she bowls over. I do believe it was Spielman.
That'll go against Hall. She'll pick up her first foul. Team 6 now whistled against Cheyenne East.
Hall, Cassett, and Booth will step on out. Fonseca, along with Lilliadall and DeLong come in.
6:17 to go before halftime in this ballgame. 14-point lead for Cheyenne East.
East with the Twin Towers out there, Brown and Fonseca, to match up with Spielman and Lagaki. 18-4 our score, coming up on the 6-minute mark on the Taco John scoreboard. Spielman lobs it down low for Lagaki, who bowls over Lilliadall, and Bo will be called for the foul. That was a nice job by Lilliadall to come in and bail out Brown, but she was not set or past that danger zone, as they say, inside. So
7th whistle going against Cheyenne East. Bonus time now for Sheridan.
see even Coach Wessling questioning that call. First shot is good by Lagaki.
She picks up her first point. Again, the only main scorer for Sheridan has been Spielman.
Eric Wessling pacing the sidelines. Coaches every minute of every game. And both shots are good by Lagaki. Now Sheridan will press in the backcourt. DeLong finds Lilliadall, crosses it over to Schlabs. Schlabs to Izzy. Izzy for the three. Bang! And an Izzy DeLong trifecta, her second. Nice to see Izzy here trying to go out on a positive note.
He's pretty healthy this morning from, again, line of three.
Yeah. 21-6 our score. Mitchell drives inside. That's cut off, but still found a way to get the biscuit in the basket from 5. 21-8.
Starting to see other scores from the Lady Broncs start to peak out here early morning.
Yeah, but they can't trade threes for twos. Down low. Nice job by Schlabs as she dishes it off to Hall. I checked that to Brown. And the foul will be on Spielman.
Her first, team's third, called against Sheridan.
Jade will head to the line. She'll shoot a pair. Again, East looking for the third place trophy here. First shot on the way is no good for the freshman. We will see Hall come back in. She'll come in for Lilliadall, Peyton Hall.
Again, looking back, as this will be the end for, again, both teams here. And for Cheyenne East, only losses were, again, twice to Thunder Basin, once in the regular season, postseason, Cody last night, and again to Scottsbluff, Nebraska. So, again, a very impressive season for Cheyenne East.
Brown's second shot burps out of the mouth, of the clown's mouth, and it will be back in the hands. And then we're going to get a bump foul. Did Fonseca pick up her third foul that quick? Yes, she did. How about that?
That'll be team's 8th whistled against Cheyenne East. So, again, as you mentioned, Fonseca picking up the foul, her third. So, again, you got to imagine she's done for the rest of the first half.
So, Haas will come back in for her. We'll also see Cassett come in. She'll come in for Brown. 5:01 to go. At the line to shoot one and penalty will be Spielman. Again, East leads by 13, 21-8. First shot on the way, perfect. 21-9 in favor of the Lady Thunderbirds. Second shot, forthcoming, air ball. And with that, ball automatically out to the Lady Thunderbirds. So the lead is 12, Nick.
Leading 21-9, 5-0.
Schlabs, I don't know who she was throwing it to. Spielman came away with it, and then Cassett takes it away from her. Back over to Schlabs. Schlabs behind the back, terminates the dribble on top. Looking for some help, telling somebody to move. Finds Haas, back over to Schlabs. Schlabs on the near side. And then threw a pass that was just a little long for the outstretched arms to Cashlyn Haas.
Outside of a few kind of careless passes here this morning, again, Cheyenne East has played near perfect basketball.
21-9 in favor of the Lady T-Birds. A lot of time left to go here in the first half, 4:25. And they will play all of this first half probably without the services of senior Elisiana Fonseca on the bench with 3. Air ball by Burgess. Rebound pulled down by East along in the corner for 3. Couldn't get that one to fall. Ball tapped around, ends up in the hands of Spielman. They got a 3-on-3. Spielman with the left hand. Off the front of the iron, no good. Hall comes away with the rebound. Peyton will slow it down into DeLong's hands. DeLong dishes it back to Hall. Now to Schlabs. Kick it out to DeLong. DeLong wants to get inside. Finds Hall on the angle on the far side. Hall loses the basketball. Haas picked it up, and then it was knocked away by Mitchell. Should be out to Cheyenne East.
It'll stay with the East High Lady Thunderbirds. Get a couple substitutions in for Sheridan.
Spielman will come on out. Also, we'll see Larson step out. Back in will be McMullen and also Belu. Inside to Haas with a right-hand hook. Can't get it to fly. And pulling it down is Belu as she will push it down. 3:28 to go here in the first half. Mitchell in between the rings. Near center court now. Being guarded by Schlabs. East man-on-man defense as per normal. Lagaki. Belu for 3. That won't go. And the rebound ends up in the hands of DeLong. Hall, Cassett. Again, Taylor doesn't take that shot. It's wide open for her. Kicks it out to Hall. Hall bobbled it, had to track it down. Now to Cassett in the corner, far side. Try to get it down low. Too many passes. Taken away on the turnover by Lagaki to Burgess. Burgess with the left hand misses the bunny.
As back and forth we go, both teams a little stone cold on the offensive side, but still benefits Cheyenne East.
Schlabs inside. They get it to Cassett. Cassett shot might have been partially blocked. Ends up in the hands of Belu. 2:25 left to go here in the first half. Belu gets past DeLong and lays it up and in. Izzy was looking for some help. Nobody helped her. 21-11.
Still a double-digit lead for Cheyenne East.
Hall. Back over to Schlabs. That's what we've seen here with the Lady Thunderbirds over the last couple weeks. These slumps they go into. Schlabs leaves it short from about 12. Rebound pulled down by McMullen quickly to Lagaki. Lagaki lost the handle, kicks it over the corner. Belu for 3. That's short. Cassett pulls down the board.
Well, I think the issue for Cheyenne East is, again, you're missing big on the inside for those offensive rebounds. A lot of one and done.
Hall over to DeLong. DeLong wants to get inside. She slips past. Lagaki misses the bunny. And coming down with it is Mitchell. Mitchell over to Lagaki, back to Mitchell with a $1:20 left to go on the Taco John scoreboard. Lagaki high on top for the 3 and drills it. And now the Lady Bronx trying to work themselves back into the game, 21-14. East has been in a slump for about the last 2 minutes.
A little concerning moment right now as Sheridan making the charge.
Cassett takes a dribble drive. She is plowed into, and then a late whistle.
That'll be the 4th whistle going against Sheridan.
We'll see who it's on. So McMullen will pick up the foul.
Her first.
Taylor Cassett will go to the line. Try to break the scoring skid here by the Lady Thunderbirds. First shot on the way is no good. Boy, that one just basically became motionless on top of the rim. It hit the back of the rim, went to the front side, and just stopped. And then fell off. Second shot by Cassett is good. So East finally with a free throw leads by 8. It's 22-14. Burgess now at the point. Over to Lagaki. Lagaki with Brown in. And then bowls over Cassett, and Lagaki picks up the foul.
Team's 5th called against the Lady Bronx.
That was a nice job by Taylor. as Brown had Lagaki inside. She turned the wrong way and bowled over Cassett for her first personal foul. With 36 seconds to go, DeLong over to Schlabs, to Booth. Booth caught up, double teamed, and then steps out on the side in front. Oh no, it's going to be a timeout called by Eric Westling. Luckily, a timeout, as Booth was going to lose control. 22-14 in favor of East. We'll keep it here since we're getting close to halftime, Nick. Lady Thunderbirds have been streaky.
The first quarter was near perfect, as I mentioned, for Cheyenne East offense and defense. Here in the second quarter, again, we talk about those offensive slumps that have kind of plagued this team for the postseason, whether it was regionals or here in the state tournament. Again, kind of rearing its ugly head, but thankfully, again, still have the at least decent lead, down at least now to 8 in favor of Cheyenne East. But again, the offensive slumps that we've seen, again, are not something that we're used to out of the Cheyenne East team that, again, has put up a lot of points this season, has kind of dominated a lot of teams as well, too. And it's just kind of surprising to see this team having these kind of up and down here up in Casper.
Well, at least the Lady T-Birds are 5 of 11 from beyond the arc. So
that's the impressive thing.
That's what's kind of bailed them out here in this contest. 26.6 seconds to go. And it'll be DeLong in front of the bench of the Sheridan Lady Bronx. She'll get it into Brown. Brown caught up in the corner, finds Schlabs. Schlabs pump fakes that she was going to shoot from long range.
He's going to probably kill time to take the final shot.
Cassett wide open for the three, hits off the side of the rim. Good job by Taylor. Had a wide open look at it. Schlabs will come down with the rebound with 5 seconds left. Spin around move, banks it off the glass. Good. Boy, that was perfection right there. Brady Schlabs gives the East High Lady Thunderbirds a 10-point advantage as we head to the locker room at the intermission. East 24, Sheridan 14. We're back after a 2-minute timeout. 2-minute timeout you're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Wyoming owned and operated since 1971, Burns Insurance is Wyoming's right choice for your insurance needs. Burns Insurance is a trusted choice, full-service, independent insurance agency offering a full range of commercial, agricultural, and personal insurance products through many national and regional carriers. Let our friendly, experienced agents help you find the right product at the right price for your asset protection. Buy the policy, get the agent at Burns Insurance, your right choice. Find Burns Insurance on Facebook or at burnsia.com.
Chick-fil-A at Windmill and Del Range across from Powers Field is a proud sponsor of our high school and LCCC student athletes. Chick-fil-A always offers 2 convenient drive-through lanes to pick up your order if you are on the go. Plus, they have an excellent dining room for the whole family. And remember to order ahead. Use the Chick-fil-A app on your phone. Stop into Chick-fil-A today, open Monday through Saturday, where you can enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Your home for the real chicken sandwich taste. Chick-fil-A, Windmill and Del Range. 30 years of service and care for Cheyenne and the surrounding area continues at Cheyenne Auto Repair and Service. Hi, this is Larry Proietti for cars in downtown Cheyenne. This is the only place I take my vehicle for service, be it just an oil change, timing belt, checking on my heating and air conditioning unit, and even to replace a burnt-out brake light bulb or worn-out windshield wipers. John and the staff are there to take care of most minor repairs. John is even a TechNet professional. What does that mean to you? He's one of the best when it comes to servicing your car or truck. Check out TechNetProfessional.com today. Open Monday through Friday at 604 West Lincoln Way or call Cheyenne Auto Repair and Service for an appointment at 632-0498.
Wisdom, expertise, compassion, qualities that are the foundation of Cheyenne Urological, with their experienced doctors and their highly trained staff providing top quality treatment for prostate cancer, urinary tract infections, kidney stones, impotence, and incontinence. You can trust Cheyenne Urological to give you the highest quality urinary care. Now offering the latest in robotic surgery, call Cheyenne Urological at 635-4131. That's 635-4131.
Weekends for both Nick and myself up here in Casper. Cold winds, colds, hitting us both last week. Nick getting it, and then I have it this weekend. And of course, a lot of basketball we've had the opportunity to bring you on 1480 KRAE. We still have one more to go. So we actually have 6 more quarters of basketball left to go in our season, Nick.
And so far, again, Cheyenne East in this ball game leading by 10 over Sheridan. Again, it's been a little up and down, but again, at least for the Lady Thunderbirds, looking to ride high here in the third place contest. Again, for the East Side Lady Thunderbirds, obviously they want to play for a state championship, but unfortunately, again, losing to Cody last night. Here they find themselves in the early morning contest here at the Ford Wyoming Center.
T-Birds lead 24-14 as we are at the intermission. Let's run down the first half stats, and then we'll get ready to take a break. For the Lady T-Birds, 8 of 22 from the field in the first half, 36%. 5 of 12 from beyond the arc, 42%. Free throw shooting, 3 of 7, 43%. They had 10 points from Brady Schlabs in the first half. Half dozen for Izzy DeLong. Nice to see Izzy hitting from the outside. Bo Lilliard all had 5, 2 for Fonseca, and Taylor Cassett with 1. 18 total rebounds. They lead that category, 18-17. 5 for Brady Schlabs. She's looking for a double-double. How about that from your guard? As the Thunderbirds right now looking at foul difficulty. Fonseca with 3, and Bo Lilliard all with 2. The Lady Thunderbirds turned it over 6 times and had 5 steals. And a sad note, as I mentioned, with Fonseca having 3 fouls, Nick, she only played 4 minutes and 49 seconds in the first half. Senior deserved a little better send-off than only 4:49 in this third-place game.
Well, again, the 3 fouls with her, again, the over the back, it's pretty much of not ticky-tack fouls. They're going to call it every single time, even in a third-place contest. So that's the unfortunate thing. Fonseca, who, again, we've kind of spotlighted of, she's got to elevate her game this weekend for Shiny to have success. She's had a bit of a struggle, unfortunately.
All right, for the Lady Bronx, they had a struggle from shooting from the outside. They were 5 of 22 as they shot 23% in the first half. 1 of 7 from beyond the arc, 14%. 3 of 6 from the free throw line. 14 points in the intermission. Sam Spielman with 5. Ali Lagaki with 5. 2 points from Mitchell and 2 points from Bilu. Rebounding, 17 total boards, 13 defensively, 4 offensively. Leading board getter Spielman with 4. Foul difficulty, Burgess with 2. She's the only one in any type of foul difficulty for the Lady Bronx. They turned it over only 6 times and had 3 steals. Scoring by the quarters, East consistent, 12-12. Sheridan 4-10, 24-14 at halftime. We'll be back after a 2-minute timeout. 2-minute timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Larry Proietti for Cheyenne Pack and Ship. Remember, Jeff and his expert crew will make sure your package is prepared with the most professional care and will arrive to its destination on time. Cheyenne Pack and Ship offers many other specialty services as well, including private mailboxes, notary services, fax, email, copy services, and courier services. Big or small, they pack and ship it all. Cheyenne Pack and Ship at 3901 East Pershing Boulevard. Call for more information at 307-632-9600.
At the Cheyenne Regional Heart and Vascular Institute, you're welcomed with the warmth of a community hospital and cared for with help from the most advanced technology in the industry. With our full spectrum of in-house heart services and procedures, you can get the treatment you need, recover, and get right back out there, all while remaining close to home. Find out more at CheyenneRegional.org/heart.
Enjoy a delicious donut made from the Donut Shop in their bright pink building at 416 Central Avenue next to the Diamond Horseshoe Cafe. Bonnie invites everyone to stop on in and enjoy their freshly made donuts featuring glazed, maple, chocolate-filled donuts, Long John, cinnamon rolls, and so much more. Stop on in and grab your favorite donut or get a dozen or two from the Donut Shop at 416 Central Avenue or call and place your donut orders at 426-4013. The Donut Shop is open Monday through Sunday from 4:30 in the morning till 3 p.m.
The Lady Bronx have made their way back onto the floor, and the Shiny Lady Thunderbirds have yet to come out of the locker room. Nick, you got some thank yous along the way.
I certainly do, as we'll take this opportunity here, as again, we only got 2 more games, or at least, again, at least one more half and 1 game remaining here in our basketball season. But take this opportunity to thank our fine sports sponsors here on 1480 KRAE. I'd like to thank Meridian Trust Federal Credit Union, MHP LLP, Lennox Auto Body, the Auto Glass and Detail Center, Cheyenne Regional Medical Center, Holiday Motors, Platte Valley Bank, Merritt Plumbing and Heating, Cheyenne Urological, Cheyenne Pack and Chip, Go Window Company, Key of Cheyenne, Wyoming Department of Transportation, First Tier Bank, Print LLC, Bird Insurance Company, Fat Boys Tire and Auto, Cheyenne Auto Repair and Service. Also, too, would like to thank the United States Air Force Recruiting, Chick-fil-A across from Powers Field at Windmill and Del Range, 2 Doors Down, Medicap Pharmacy, Pages Act Lane and Number 1 Properties, GiftConnections.net, the Donut Shop on Central Avenue, Affordable Computer Repair, and Taco John's, our scoreboard sponsor. We're again at half. It is East up 24-14 over Sheridan in the 3rd place contest. As again, 16 minutes are remaining for both teams. Again, who will be 3rd place, who will be 4th place. Again, the 3rd place team comes away with hardware, as you mentioned, here a part of the state tournament.
And again, the game earlier was for the consolation championship. As you finish 7th place, you get hardware as well. That would be for the Campbell County Camels. Again, you know, I sit here and I scratch my head with some of the ways again, you don't give out participation medals. There's 20 teams in Class 4A. 12 of them are not qualifying for the state tournament. So you have 8 teams, and then you lose on day 1. You got to win day 2 to stay in. So again, if you're 5th or 6th place, forget about it. It doesn't matter. But again, they will reward you for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. 4th place gets bupkis. And then 7th place.
Again, you got to win to at least get in that. So obviously there's a method to the madness here with the Activity Association. So again, I have no complaints. It is what it is. And again, it gives all these teams opportunity to again get to this point of playing Saturday to at least make the trip up here to Casper worthwhile. So again, for Cheyenne East, their focus is right now to come away with that 3rd place victory here against the Sheridan Lady Broncs.
I do want to mention, and it happened last night during our East game with Campbell County, which was no surprise. Again, outgoing Commissioner Ron Laird, who has been at that post for many years, he will retire, and Trevor Wilson will now take over the duties as the new commissioner for the Wyoming High School Activities Association. So on behalf of 1480 KRAE, we want to say congratulations to Trevor Wilson, who will be the new man in charge of the Wyoming High School Activities Association.
Moving from that associate commissioner role to, again, the full-time commissioner, and as we expected. So, again, at least now, Activities Association will be in a new direction coming up, I do believe, starting July of this year. So, again, Trevor Wilson, new commissioner of the Activities Association, see what he brings new, or at least what his direction and leadership brings to the Activities Association here in the state of Wyoming.
It'll be East basketball as we open up quarter number 3. Izzy DeLong will be right in front of us here to trigger it in. It'll be DeLong along with Schlabs. Also, Lilliedal. We'll see Jade Brown opening up the 3rd quarter and Taylor Cassick. Burgess along with Spielman, Mitzel, Lagaki, and Larson for the Lady Broncs. Brown on top. They're now attacking the zone to our right. Lilliedal for the 3. Can't get it to go. Slides off the rim. And then Brown knocks it away from Larson. Last touch by Jade. So in front of the East High bench, it will be Mitzel to bring it in. East providing some backcourt pressure. Now we'll back it off as Mitzel pushes it over the timeline with the left hand. Now going right to left across your radio dial. Inside is Lagaki using the big body, kicks it out to Mitzel. Mitzel works on Schlabs. Now in the corner, they'll go to Lagaki. Lagaki has the mismatch. Finds Larson. Larson dumps it in the corner. Mitzel for the 3. That one won't go. Rebound picked up by Schlabs. East on the run. Schlabs goes coast to coast, high off the window, draws the foul on Burgess. That would be her 3rd.
Seems first called against Sheridan.
That'll be a shooting situation for East High.
As you mentioned, Burgess picking up the foul, her 3rd.
So Burgess along with Fonseca, each with 3 fouls. First shot by Brady is good.
She's got 11 points here so far this early morning.
And second shot. That's perfect as well. So the Lady Thunderbirds up by a dozen, 26-14. Lagaki in the backcourt to Mitchell. Mitchell being hounded by Schlabs as she pushes it over the timeline. Mitchell on a bounce over to Lagaki. She wants to get inside and then in the traffic throws it in the waiting arms of Bo Lilliendahl quickly to Schlabs. Schlabs on the near side outside. Kind of a bad pass from Schlabs, which was knocked away by Mitchell.
It'll stay with Chinese, however.
It was kind of an indecisive pass there by by Brady. And then Bo throws it right into the waiting arms of Spielman.
She was reading that. Yeah, she was reading that the entire way.
Yeah. East was, they were almost wanting that turnover. On top, Lagaki to Mitchell. Now over to Burgess. Burgess with the right hand. Lagaki inside. Almost traveled with it, sends it back out to Larson. Larson has her pocket picked by Schlabs, has DeLong along the side, and Izzy throws it up and in.
Yeah,
that one almost burped out too.
Yeah, as I say, that held on the rib for quite some time, but fell through. Thankfully, 28-14 now, advantage Cheyenne East.
Lady Thunderbirds with the big lead. Mitchell gets a screen from Spielman. Terminates her dribble, sends it out to Larson. Her jumper hits nothing but glass. Well, Lady Bronx have had a tough day shooting the basketball. Lilliendahl pump fake on Lagaki. Throws one up from the baseline, draws the foul on Larson.
Team's second foul called against the Lady Bronx here. As you mentioned, Larson picking up the foul. It'll be her first.
Belu will come back in along with McMullen. They will say that Lilliendahl was not in the act of shooting. So Long will bring it in. And again, they're just accidents waiting to happen by East. Can't even get the ball in, taken away by the Lady Bronx.
Well, twice that pass has gone to Jay Brown, so whatever, a little bit of a freshman mistake there on trying to inbound that.
McMullen to Burgess. Burgess wants to get inside. Sends it out to Lagaki, wide open, couldn't get it to bank home. And then a battle for the rebound between DeLong and McMullen. They tie up. It will be out to the Bronx.
Sheridan again trailing by 14.
Fonseca will come in. Again, she has 3 fouls. And they will bring it in to Spielman. Now to Burgess. Burgess drives inside. Bumped into by Cassett.
That'll be the first whistle going against Cheyenne East there as Cassett picking up the foul. That'll be her second, so a couple Lady T-Birds right now in foul difficulty, if not foul trouble.
At the line, it will be Burgess. She's a 5'7" junior. First shot is no good.
Sheridan still looking for their first point.
Cashlin Hawes will come back onto the floor. So Twin Towers with Fonseca and Hawes. Second shot is good. So the first points.
It'll be the first, points for Sheridan here in the third quarter.
As it's now 28-15. Schlabs right in front of us. Far side over to DeLong. DeLong back to Schlabs. We welcome you to our broadcast. Third place game, East and the Lady Bronx. Lilliendahl got bumped, but the pass got back to Schlabs. Now over to Lilliendahl. Bo drives, throws it underneath. Fonseca had the bunny, got her own rebound, and sends it out to DeLong for 3. That won't go. Tapped around, ends up in the hands of Lagaki. Here come the Lady Bronx. Wow. DeLong had a good look at it, and Fonseca had a pretty point-blank shot for the bunny. Down low, they try to get it into Spielman's hands. She misses the short shot. kicked back out to Burgess, and Burgess hits the trifecta.
So just like that, it's now a 10-point lead for Cheyenne East.
So the Lady Broncs trying to fight themselves back in. Schlab's double team.
We have a timeout call by Coach Wessling.
And right in front of us as she was double teamed. 28-18 our score, 3:48 to go in the third quarter. We're back after this 30-second timeout you're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
In the 1960s, Bruce Lee said, "Be water, my friend." The meaning of that advice has been debated ever since. Here at First Tier Bank, we believe he meant that preserving your liquid assets in a high-yield money market account can get you a decent yield on your funds while maintaining your liquidity in choppy financial markets. We've got some of the best money market rates around, and we'd like to invite you to be water and make your liquid assets work for you. Stop by or call First Tier Bank today with 2 locations to serve you at 1508 Stillwater Avenue and 1800 Cary Avenue in downtown Cheyenne, or check us out at firsttierbanks.com. First Tier Banks, member FDIC.
Job by McMullen to knock it away. It'll be East basketball as DeLong will get it in. Interesting with the Lady Thunderbirds. Again, this is what we've seen in these 2 weekends here, just some of the lethargy. As Fonseca's fouled underneath as she was open for a little bit. McMullen probably will be called for the foul. They're going to say before the active shooting.
Yeah, they're going to say she was on the floor.
Inbounds, Schlabs, Fonseca, Haas kick it out to Leodol for 3. That'll miss the mark. Spielman comes down the rebound. Quickly into the hands of McMullen. McMullen, Burgess, now Spielman. Over to McMullen for 3. That hits off the side of the rim, and it's picked up by Fonseca. Fonseca quickly will get it out to Leodol. Leodol to DeLong. Stop, pop, and will draw the foul as he hits the deck.
That's going to be the 4th whistle so far against Sheridan.
But like I said, go back to some of those passes by the Lady Thunderbirds. And again, hate to dwell on it, but it's just almost like it's worked for us all season long. All of a sudden now, why isn't it working? And teams were kind of, expecting East to do stuff like that. First shot is good by DeLong.
Foul goes against Lagaki. She'll pick up her second again. Team's 4th of Sheridan. 29-18 as of right now for Cheyenne East.
Lagaki will step on out. Larson back in. And we'll also see Mitchell in for Spielman. DeLong's second shot is good as well. For Izzy, she's got, 10 points?
That she does.
2 Lady Thunderbirds in double figures. East leads 30-18 in this third-place game. Mitchell trying to get past Haas. And Fonseca, body to body, has picked up her 4th.
Team second called against Cheyenne East. Coach Wessling realizing that.
Yep.
As I mentioned again, Fonseca picking up that foul, her 4th.
And it will bring Brown back in. Mitchell at the line shooting 2. First shot is good. So Leodol will check in as she will come in for Schlabs. And for Brown, she checks in for Fonseca. Second shot on the way by Mitchell also is perfect. East leads by 10, 30-20. Hall in the backcourt. She's double teamed, drops it back to Leodol. Leodol far side over to Long. In the corner now to Haas on the far side. Her pass knocked away.
Stops the clock at 2:40 to go here in the third quarter. Again, 6 whistles so far here in this quarter. 4 against Sheridan, 2 against Cheyenne East.
Inbounds will come to Hall. Hall, the dribble terminates into the hands of DeLong. DeLong wants to get inside. Forces herself in, misses the shot. Rebound picked up by Belu. Belu pushes it down with the left hand. Switches over to the right hand. Bowls over Leodol, no call. They'll kick it back out. Long range 3 by Larson. That won't go. And it's hauled in by Hall.
2 players so far for Cheyenne East in double figures. That's DeLong and Schlabs.
Hall on a bounce to Leodol, and it's knocked away by Burgess.
Another sub in for Cheyenne East.
DeLong will come on out. Schlabs will come back. 2:06 to go here in the quarter. East leads 30-20. Brady Looking for somebody to get open. Finally gets it into Lillidahl. Lillidahl down low to Haas. Haas nets one from about 3. Nice job by Cashley. She cashed in. 32-20.
12-point advantage here for the Lady Thunderbirds. Again, they have led the entire way in this contest.
Mitzel on the far side. Almost threw it away, but it's picked up by Burgess. Burgess, a couple dribbles with the left hand, terminates. Now gets it inside to Mitzel with the left hand. Now we'll send it out on the near side. They get it to Larson. Larson try to get in, and then we'll throw it in the backcourt, and we'll get it over and back.
The ball out to Cheyenne East with 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. Again, this is game 1 of 2 for us today. Again, Cheyenne East later on at 8 o'clock will compete for a state championship. They'll take on an old familiar rival of Laramie Plainsman, a team that not a whole lot expected to be in that state title game.
Lagaki will come back.
Give credit to David Settle. Again, we had him on in the Pro Show a couple weeks ago. He said, hey, keep an eye on that Plainsman.
That was your dark horse pick, too.
Yeah, that was true.
Quickly, Lagaki picks up the turnover, and then she turns it over. And right into the hands of Brown. Brown to Lillidahl, now to Schlabs. Schlabs drives along the baseline and almost threw it away. Picked up by Hall in front of the East bench. Got about 62 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Lillidahl outside on the far side. Drives in with a running right hand. Can't get it to go. Haas keeps it alive. Hold everything. Bodies on the floor. Are we going to get an offensive foul? Or loose ball foul?
I think they're going to say just stepped out on the baseline, no foul, so a ball out to Sheridan.
And they'll trigger it in. Mitzel over the timeline. East staying man on man. Mitzel travels with it. Good job by Schlabs, basically in her hip pocket.
Chance here for Cheyenne East to add more to their lead. 40.8 seconds ago here in the third.
And the lead is 12, 32-20.
Beehive activity here at the Ford Wyoming Center. Again, we'll have 3A state championships, 4A state championships later on today.
Lillidahl flips it back to Schlabs. Schlabs tried to bank one home, couldn't get it to go. Quickly into the hands of Belu. Belu bumped into by Lillidahl, and Bo picked up her third.
Team's third called against Cheyenne East.
So a couple of seniors, Fonseca and Lillidahl, each in foul difficulty.
Cassett behind them with 2 fouls.
It'll be Larson to bring it in. And a 5-second call. Indecision by Larson. Nobody getting open as well.
Felt like that was a fast 5-second call, but either way, again, ball out to Cheyenne East.
It'll be Hall popping it into the arms of Lillidahl. Lillidahl far side over to Schlabs. Schlabs double team, gets it over to Hall, dump it down low to Brown. Brown with the right hand banks it off the glass, and good. 4 seconds left as Lagaki in the backcourt has the ball taken away by Brown. After 3, East 34, Sheridan 20. The final 8 minutes after a 60-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
When shopping for that special someone or looking for that unique piece to accent your home, then look no further than giftconnections.net. At giftconnections.net, you'll see beautiful handmade pieces done by Rolf Lidberg of Sweden, featuring his work with trolls and tomtars, which are only sold in Cheyenne and Laramie County by a Cheyenne veteran who wants you to experience the beauty and craftsmanship in each piece. Shop at home or at work today by shopping locally at giftconnections.net. Remember to go to the KYOI BOGO icon for the buy one, get one offer at giftconnections.net. Visit Halliday Subaru in Cheyenne. At Halliday Subaru, you'll find one of the largest Subaru selections in Wyoming, always at low Halliday common sense prices, including the most popular Subaru models like Outback, Forester, and the Ascent. View lease and finance specials online at HallidaySubaru.com. Then visit Halliday Subaru, Westland Road, Motor City, Cheyenne. Experience the Halliday difference, the beginning of hassle-free driving.
Come see how the Halliday difference can make a big difference for you. The Halliday difference.
The long right in front of us. As she will trigger it in to Schlabs. East won that quarter scoring-wise, Nick, 10-6.
They got the 14-point lead here.
Cassett And she'll get it into Leodall. Leodall can't get the layup to go, but she'll bowl over Spielman, and Bo has picked up her fourth. And that's going to force Peyton Hall back into the contest.
Team's fourth whistled against Cheyenne East.
Thunderbirds right now in some foul difficulty. And again, you know, we've always had, you know, our little quips with the referees, but these have been legitimate fouls that the Lady Thunderbirds have gotten themselves in trouble with. McMullen sends it out on top. Spielman for three. That one will fall in. Watch out, here come the Lady Broncs. 34-23. Again, Fonseca, Leodall, both on the bench with 4 fouls. DeLong has the ball knocked away, but ends up in the hands of Hall. Hall to Schlabs. Brady steps back for a tray, can't get it to go. This bucket hasn't been that great for Cheyenne East.
Ball will go out, stay with Sheridan, however. 7:10 to go before the end of this ball game.
DeLong knocked it away from Lagaki.
Cheyenne East again trying to end the season on a high, at least with a victory, again being that third place team here at the state tournament.
Mitchell will bring it into Lagaki. We played about a minute of the fourth quarter. Lagaki finds McMullen. Now they'll go back to Mitchell and Lagaki. Again, staying outside the perimeter. Matter of fact, they're around that professional perimeter. Here's a long-range three by Mitchell. That's good. Oh, my.
Here comes Sheridan.
34-26. Ball knocked away from Hall. Again, you're doing this on the floor with 3 seniors and two seniors, a junior, and 2 freshmen now for Cheyenne East. Not making excuses.
Yeah, well, again, at least opportunity to see the future for Cheyenne East.
Schlabs flips it back to DeLong. Izzy tries to drive in, misses the shot. Brown is there to put it up and in, count the bucket, and she drew the harm.
Team's 5th foul called against Sheridan.
Nice job by DeLong to pierce inside, even though the shot was off, but a perfect rebound into the hands of Brown.
Spielman will pick up the foul. That will be her second.
Brown looking for the old-fashioned three on the front of the iron, no good. Quickly, Lagaki comes down the rebound and pushes it up on the far side. Over the timeline now into the hands of Mitchell. Mitchell. Spielman down low, and she overshot her.
A little miscommunication out there by Sheridan on the pass. Ball out to Cheyenne East, 6:08 to go here.
That's a huge turnover. The Lady Thunderbirds need to take advantage of it. Hall over to Schlabs. Schlabs gets inside, throws it up again. Brown with another offensive board, puts it back up and in. How about Jade Brown?
Really
coming up big.
Yeah, stepping up here in a big way in the fourth quarter. And the key factor as well, too, is Jade Brown using the height advantage on the inside.
Lagaki into the near court with the left hand. Terminates that dribble. Flips it back to McMullen, who fires it over to Mitchell. Mitchell drives inside, down low. They go to Spielman. Spielman will get that one to bank home as the Lady Broncs are down by 10, 38-28. Schlabs just in front of us. Double team. She's drawing a crowd on a bounce over to Cassett in the corner. Down low they go into Brown's hands and knocked away by Spielman.
5:15 to go here before the end of this ball game. And East leading by 10. Little surge here early on by Sheridan, but East trying to weather the storm.
Belu will come in, Spielman out. Inbounds to Hall, back to Schlabs. Schlabs on the wing near side. Brady gets in the lane, kicks it back out. Cassett wide open, jumper good. So from about 17, Taylor Cassett drills the bucket, and it's 48-20. Lagaki into the near court. On top, they go over to Belu. Belu wanted to get inside with the left hand. Can't do so, has to flip it out to McMullen. McMullen now to Burgess. Burgess back over to McMullen. Outside on the far near side. Now in the corner, far side, they'll get it over to Belu. She will hit the trifecta. And a timeout called by Coach Sullivan and his Lady Broncs. East 40, Sheridan 31. We're back after a 60-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
For nearly 30 years, family-owned and operated Lennox Auto Body, along with the Auto Glass and Detail Center, has been serving our community with quality and customer satisfaction. It's a pretty simple drill. When you want it done right the first time, call Lennox Auto Body for an appointment at 307-634-6608. Lennox Auto Body at 1020 Dunn Avenue. And the Auto Glass and Detail Center. Remember, it's not clean until it's Lennox clean at 617 East Pershing Boulevard.
Lennox Auto Body. No shortcuts, no compromise.
Are you looking for a pharmacist who will actually take the time to talk to you? Then come to Medicap Pharmacy. We're dedicated to healthcare only, which means we'll fill your prescription quickly, and then we'll make time to listen, answer your questions, explain your prescriptions, and tell you about possible drug interactions.
Medicap Pharmacy. We'll always make time for you.
Medicap Pharmacy, 1947 Bluegrass Circle, next to Texas Roadhouse in Cheyenne. Or call 635-3712.
East basketball as they lead by 9 with 4:30 to go. A lot of game left. Backcourt pressure. Hall loses the handle. And then a quick timeout called by Eric Wessling of Cheyenne East as they don't lose the possession. 4:23 to go. Gives us a chance to pay some bills. We'll be back after a 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Meridian Trust Federal Credit Union is now offering a simple way to help make your money work for you. Meridian Trust will now pay 4% interest on their Max Rewards free checking accounts with balances up to $25,000 per month. Get all the details at mymeridiantrust.com or stop by your local Meridian Trust branch with 3 locations in Cheyenne. 4349 East Lincoln Way, 1602 East Prairie Avenue, and downtown at 2223 Warren Avenue. Right now is the perfect time to become a Meridian Trust member. Meridian Trust Federal Credit Union, where your deposits are safely insured by the NCUA. Be sure to stop in today.
Nine-point lead for the East High Lady Thunderbirds. It's a nervous 9-point lead. You also have Fonseca and Lilliard all sitting on the bench with 4 fouls. When do you bring them back, Nick?
You got to maybe with, again, 2 minutes remaining or so, again, at the waning moments of this ball game.
You got 2 freshmen on the floor right now for the Lady T-Birds. I know they got a lot of experience.
As I say, again, those freshmen have had a lot of minutes this season, though.
DeLong into the corner for Hall for 3. That one off the side of the rim, and it's picked up by Belu. Belu hit the last trifecta for the Lady Bronx to draw them within 9. Hold everything. We got a whistle. And what do we have?
We're going to have a foul called against Cheyenne East, as that will be
on Izzy.
Team's 5th called against Cheyenne East, as Izzy will pick up her first.
So DeLong picks up the foul. Cassett will come on out. Haas will come in, so the Twin Towers now on the floor, the future Twin Towers of Cheyenne East.
Concern right now, Sheridan getting red hot from the land of 3.
Lagaki down low to Spielman, kicks it out to Burgess. She lost the handle momentarily. Now picked up by Schlabs. Over to Larson. Larson will switch off with Schlabs and Hall. Now to Lagaki. Lagaki, she'll step back for the tray. That one couldn't bank home. 3:38 to go on the Taco John scoreboard. East leads 40-31. Quickly running right hand by Schlabs won't go, but another offensive board for Jade Brown.
See if East just kills time here.
Lilliardall and Fonseca will come in on the next horn, and they will be obliged with the foul by Mitzel.
It will be her first, team 6 called against Sheridan.
So Hall will step on out. Good minutes by Jade Brown. Big minutes there for the freshman.
Came up clutch on the offensive side in the 4th here.
And a couple of buckets, big buckets. Inbounds will be to Lilliardall. Lilliardall with 4 fouls along with Fonseca. She is bumped into by Mitzel. She hits the floor hard. No call. She looks at the official. The official just blows her off. So it'll be out to Cheyenne East.
3:13 to go here in this ball game.
DeLong quickly to Lilliadall. Lilliadall throws one up and will draw the block foul this time. I'll tell you, Bo, even though this is her last game, she's got to be a Whirlpool participant every basketball game. She just is on the floor 90% of the time she shoots the ball. First shot is good. The foul, by the way, was on Spielman. That is her fourth.
As Lilliadall only with 6 points here this morning. A quiet kind of 6 points for her.
Yeah, she's been in foul difficulty. Second shot is also good. East lead now is 11. Hall will come back in. Let's see who she checks in for. She will come in for Lilliadall. Pacing her on the defensive side. Inbounds will come to Lagaki. Lagaki pushes it down in a hurry. Now waits for everybody to circle around her. Burgess along the baseline sends it out to Lagaki. Lagaki with the mismatch on DeLong. Top of the key, now swings around far side. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell wants to get inside with the left hand. Has to terminate that dribble. Kicks it over the corner. Lagaki for three. That's an air ball. And it's tracked down by Haas with 2:39 to go. And the Lady T-Bird lead is 11. Hoping on another bucket here to seal this deal. Schlabs bumped into
foul
by Lagaki. Hip check.
Eighth whistle called against Sheridan. As Lagaki will pick up that foul, that'll be her third. Stops the clock at 2:29 to go here.
Hall will step on out and Lilliadall back in. First shot on the way by the junior is no good. Coming in with the board is Haas and has it blocked by Spielman. That was gutsy by Spielman. She's got 4 fouls. So East will retain the possession. Now's a chance for the Lady Thunderbirds to, as we have said, time in, time out, burn clock. But they don't know how to do it.
Somehow that clock did not burn, even with, again, these rebound attempt by Cheyenne East.
Haas to DeLong. Izzy loses the handle of the basketball. Burgess picks her pocket and pushes it down. Burgess, McMullen, Lagaki far side on the wing. They'll get it into the hands of Belu. Belu shot blocked by Haas as she tried to drive inside. So Belu will step on out. Spielman along with McMullen back in. 2:09 to go.
Kind of feels like the time is the enemy for both teams right now. Again, for Cheyenne East, it can't tick down any faster.
Spielman to Burgess. Now over to Lagaki. Lagaki with the left hand inside. They'll let her go and kiss it off the glass. Good. And a quick timeout called by the Lady Bronx as they are now within 9 with $1:59 to go. We'll be back after a quick 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
If you own a home or property, you have at some time experienced a systems failure, always at the worst possible time. If that happens to you, just call Merritt Plumbing and Heating at 638-0749. Randy Merritt has over 35 years experience of plumbing and heating service. Merritt Plumbing and Heating and their entire crew have one mission: to provide homeowners and businesses throughout Southeast Wyoming with reliable, affordable, and honest services. For plumbing and heating, commit this name to memory: Merritt Plumbing and Heating. Online at merrittplumbingandheating.com.
Be real honest, Nick, this issue is still in doubt. East leads 42-33. Lilliadall in the backcourt as she is hounded by Mitchell. And Mitchell riding on top of her back. That'll send Bo to the line, shooting one in penalty.
Team's ninth call against Sheridan, second on Mitchell.
As I will put the jinx on Bo. She's the one you want at the free throw line right now. Stops the clock with 1:55 to go. First shot on the way is good. East lead is 10.
Sheridan does have timeouts left.
Second shot by Lilliadall, perfect. So Lilliadall with 8 points. Backcourt pressure by East. Mitchell gets it over the timeline. East allowed them to burn a couple 3 seconds off the clock. Lagaki, Larson, now Burgess. Burgess wants to get inside, has to send it out to Spielman for 3. That's good. And another timeout called by the Lady Broncs. 44-36 with $1:35 to go. We'll be back after a 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
MHP is a certified public accounting and consulting firm located in Bow, Cheyenne, and Fort Collins, offering accounting, tax, and consulting services to businesses, not-for-profit, government, and individual clients. MHP takes pride in their commitment to providing close, personal attention to their clients. They also continue to invest time and resources in continuing education, state-of-the-art computer technology, and valuing their relationships with you. MHP is a proud supporter of local and UW athletics. MHP, 314 West 18th Street, or call 634-2151.
Leads 44-36, $1:35 to go. One stand corrected on Bo Leodall. She's got 9 on the morning. Almost ready to check into the lunch hour. Backcourt pressure. DeLong gets it over to Leodall to Schlabs. She is mugged by Lagaki, but they get it over the timeline to DeLong. Back over to Schlabs. It is double bonus time on the next foul, right, Nick?
It is. East is going to just try and play keep away here a little bit.
And they go so to DeLong. DeLong over to Fonseca. Flips it back over to Schlabs. Now to Leodall. And she'll be fouled.
That's where you don't want to foul if you're Sheridan. 10 team fouls called against Lady Broncs. As that one, it looks like.
Belu will pick up the foul.
She'll pick up her second.
Schlabs along with DeLong in double digits right now. And we look at Leodall to add her name to that list. Again, double bonus for shot. She's got 10 now on the late morning. This game has moved along pretty good.
3 Lady Thunderbirds with at least double-digit figures here.
45-36 our score. Second shot, perfect. Back to a 10-point advantage with 68 seconds to go. Inbounds will come to Lagaki. Lagaki on the far side being guarded by Brown. Again, East staying man-on-man. Burgess over to Lagaki. Now to Burgess. She will square for the 3 and drill it. All of a sudden now, the Lady Broncs are hot from the outside. Another timeout called. 46-39 with 53.2 seconds left. We'll be back after a 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Proud supporters of Cheyenne and community athletes Paige and Zach Lane with Number One Properties would like to wish all the high school and college athletes a successful year on the field and on the court. They have and will continue to support student athletes and are proud to be members of the Cheyenne community. Contact Paige and Zach if you want to sell or buy a home. A special thank you for referrals as well. From your friends at Number One Properties, Paige and Zach Lane. Call 307-214-0827.
For 1 of 7 in the first half, Nick, from beyond the arc. In this half, they are 6 of 13. So 7 of 20 for the game.
They've certainly gotten red hot from the land of 3. Again, it's kept them alive here in this ball game. 46-39 advantage Cheyenne East.
Inbounds to Leodall in the backcourt. She will get it over to the hands of Fonseca. Fonseca to Schlabs. In and out of the hands of Haas. The freshman dropping the pass. Quickly, here comes Mitzel. Check that, Belu. Belu will travel with it as she ran into Leodall, and Leodall was camped out. Good job by Bo. Wow.
Turnover there by Sheridan. Big turnover by the Lady Broncs. Ball out to Cheyenne East with 38.4 seconds.
How big was that turnover by the Lady Thunderbirds? And again, you got all this pressure, and somebody's got to be open. Schlabs over the timeline. They got Brown wide open underneath. She will kick it out, and then she's fouled, and that's a good foul. We know Jada struggled from the free throw line. So the foul will be on McMullen with 27 seconds to go. Brown hits one. I would say we can possibly put a nail on this one. The freshman eyes it, fires it, and left it short.
Gonna hit it off the front side.
Cassett will come on in. I do believe she's going to be coming in for Brown defensively.
27 seconds exact remaining.
Second shot on the way by Jade. That's off the front of the iron. Kept alive by DeLong, but ends up in the hands of Burgess. Burgess to Lagaki. Lagaki wants to get inside and fouled by Brown. Bucket is good.
6 whistle going against Cheyenne East as Jay Brown will pick up the foul. Again, count the basket. It's good.
17.3 seconds to go, Nick. It's 46-41. Brown out, Cassett in.
Bukaki picking up that basket again.
East making it interesting, like I said.
How about Sheridan making it interesting, more so? Give credit to the Lady Bronx.
And Lagaki nails the free throw. 46-42. Lillidahl in the backcourt. To DeLong, back to Lillidahl.
We have a timeout by head coach Eric Wesley.
That's a good timeout by the East head coach. 46-42 with 10.7 seconds to go. We'll be back after a quick 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Tired of choosing between spending and saving? Platte Valley Bank can help you take care of everything without missing anything. Managing your money can seem overwhelming. PV Budget helps you evaluate your spending, set savings goals, and create a budget that's easy to follow. Look for the PV Budget tool next time you log on to your online or mobile banking account. Take charge of your money and get your financial life on track. Platte Valley Bank, you belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Timeout by Eric Westling, as I was telling Nick during the break. Gives him a fresh 10 in the backcourt. There's 10.7 seconds to go.
Obviously, you're Sheridan. You know you got a foul. Pretty much,
yeah.
You got to deny the ball into Bowden Lillidahl's hands. But again, it's going to be tough here.
DeLong to trigger it in. Right in front of the press row. Gets it into Schlabs. Schlabs bumped into by
Sheridan
Mitzel.
desperately trying to at least get the foul call on him.
As that burns 4.2 seconds off the clock.
As Mitzel will pick up that foul, that'll be her third. Again, it's already double bonus for Cheyenne East.
Schlabs hits one, game done. As she will eye it and fire it. And East, all of a sudden, can't find 15 feet to put the biscuit in the basket.
The Eastside Lady Thunderbirds have really struggled here in the second half from the free throw line.
Second shot. That's perfect. Game over. 47-42. East High will be your third place finishers. Burgess takes a look at the clock. Mitzel. Check that. Lagaki, long range three. East survives and wins 47-42 as the East High Lady Thunderbirds, who were the two-time defending state champions, will drop down a notch this year. They will be the third place finishers. They will bring some hardware home to the Thunderdome. So congratulations to Eric Wesley and his East High Lady Thunderbirds, again winners. Final score 47-42. We'll have the final numbers coming up after a 2-minute timeout. 2-minute timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Brand new to Cheyenne and Laramie County is WHSAA Print, where you'll get quality embroidery, screen printing, custom apparel, and they also offer a customized online shopping experience, which is perfect for all schools, groups, and individuals. Check out their website at wyo-print.com. You can also call Tyler today at 307-369-1327 or send him an email at tyler@wyo-print.com for more information. WHSAA Print is proud to be a sponsor of our local and area high school basketball teams throughout this season.
At Fat Boys Tire and Auto, our business is about more than just selling tires and fixing cars. We believe in faith, family, and community. The Fat Boys family has been serving Wyoming and Nebraska for over 50 years, and 3 generations later, our values have never changed. When you need tires or auto repairs, find the Fat Boys, and we'll treat you like family. Fat Boys Tire and Auto in Cheyenne, Laramie, Scottsbluff, and Wheatland. Get price quotes and schedule service at fatboystires.com.
17 years in the community and still striving to offer you the best value in a new vehicle. AJ Miller here for Kia of Cheyenne. Take a look at the new 2023 Kia Sorento. With the 2023 Kia Sorento, you have a choice of 3 models, 8 different trims, and 4 different all-weather drive modes. Some available features include 281 horsepower, 20-inch wheels, remote start, and climate control. Come into Kia of Cheyenne, call 775-0123 or go to kiaofcheyenne.com and we'll make it easy.
Shake up how you wake up with a bolder breakfast at Taco John's. Hit snooze on the same old, and bite into crispy potato olays, bacon, and nacho cheese. It's always a good day for nacho cheese.
Get 2 meat and potato breakfast burritos for just $6, only at Taco John's.
As we get ready for a Constellation Championship, it will be the Riverton Wolverines and the Star Valley Braves. Matter of fact, Nick, correct me if I'm wrong, with Riverton was the number 2 seed out of the West, and Star Valley, who lost to Cheyenne East in the opening round, they were the number 3 seed.
There you go.
Okay. So again, they will match up for the Constellation Championship. We'll have the East High Thunderbirds. They will match up for the championship against, as they will be taking on the Laramie Plainsmen. So that'll be coming up here this evening. That'll be our next game that we'll have for you. East wins here on the girls' side 47-42 to capture 3rd place as they're heading over to the podium right now. Looking at the final numbers here for the Lady Thunderbirds, they were 14-41 from the field, 34%. They were 5 of 17 from beyond the arc, 29%, 14-23 from the free throw line, 61%. Total of 33 rebounds for Cheyenne East, leading board getter. Brady Schlabs with 7 and Jade Brown with a half dozen. Looking at the points, 3 in double figures. Schlabs with 13, 11 for Lilliadall, 10 for DeLong, as those seniors wrapped up on a positive note. Jade Brown off the bench with a half dozen. 2 points for Cashin Hawes, 3 points for Taylor Cassett, 2 points for Aliciana Fonseca for Cheyenne East. They turned the ball over 13 times, had 3 block shots and 7 steals. For the Lady Broncs, they went 14-42 from the field, 33%. From beyond the arc, they went 7-21, really picked it up. They were 1 of 7 in the first half, 33%, 7-11 from the free throw line, 64%. 42 points, led by Sam Spielman's 13. Ali Lagaki with 10, 7 points each for Gil Mitzel and for Adeline Burgess. 5 points for Bilu off the bench, only 5 that scored for the Lady Broncs. Total 29 total rebounds. The leading board getter was, looks like it was Spielman with 5 and Lagaki with 5. They turned the ball over 13 times, 2 block shots and 7 steals, scoring by the quarters. East 12, 12, 10, 13. And for Sheridan, 4, 10, 6, and 22.
And Cheyenne East coming away as your 3rd place, at least team here in the state tournament. Defeating Sheridan 47-42. Give credit to, again, the Cheyenne East team. A phenomenal run this season. Unfortunately came, at least, again, this is not what they were hoping for. Again, they were hoping for the three-peat of the state championship. Instead, again, still made it to Saturday. Still won Saturday. So, again, for Cheyenne East, a team that, again, only lost 4 times this season, twice in the postseason, twice in the regular season. Again, it was a phenomenal run. And now, again, to see for head coach Eric Wesley, again, what the future it holds for the East High Lady Thunderbirds.
Well, they'll have quite a few of those young ladies back, including
they lose a lot of seniors too.
Yeah, but Brady Schlabs will be back to lead them, and then again, you've had 3 freshmen in Hall, Hawes, as well as Brown that got more than enough minutes throughout the course of the year. So yeah, I think the future is going to look pretty doggone bright for next year's East High Lady Thunderbirds. And again, they had a good crop of sophomores this year too that played very well during the course of their regular season.
But East Lady Thunderbirds, again, representing Cheyenne very well. Again, the East High teams, again, 2 of, 6 potentials here in the state tournament. Again, the East teams were the only ones that qualified for state. And again, East Lady Thunderbirds at least get it done here on Championship Saturday, winning 3rd place. So congrats to Eric Wesley. And again, as East Side Lady Thunderbirds are winning that 3rd place contest over Sheridan. Take this opportunity right now. Thank our Fine Sports sponsors and wrap things up, as we'll like to thank Meridian Trust Federal Credit Union, MHP LLP, Lennox Auto Body and the Auto Glass and Detail Center, Cheyenne Regional Medical Center, Holiday Motors, Platte Valley Bank, Merritt Plumbing and Heating, Cheyenne Neurological, Cheyenne Pack and Ship, Gill Window Company, Key of Cheyenne, Wyoming Department of Transportation, First Tier Bank, Wyo Print LLC, Birds Insurance Company, Fat Boys Tire and Auto, China Auto Repair and Service. Also, too, would like to thank United States Air Force Recruiting, Chick-fil-A across from Powers Field at Windmill and Del Range, 2 doors down, Medi-Cal Pharmacy, Pages Act Lane and #1 Properties, GiftConnections.net, the donut shop on Central Avenue, affordable computer repair, and Taco John's, our scoreboard sponsor. Again, it was a final East 47, Sheridan 42. That was for third place. Again, seasons are done for both of those teams. And for us, we still have one more game, 8 o'clock, 7:45 pregame show here on 1480 AM, 101.1 FM, 1480KRAE.com, and the audio side, and video, at least video, again, air quotes on that, video live streaming. Again, this game coming up at 8 o'clock on the 1480KRAE YouTube channel. East Laramie, it's for the 4A Boys State Championship.
And hopefully we'll have Rusty Horsley joining us on our pregame show.
We should.
As we will have that coming your way at 7:45. Thank yous along the way. To Landy Dacis back of the house. Also want to thank Nick Proietti again for providing you with what he can, picture-wise, on the YouTube side. And again, kind of bailing out Pops here as I get a chance now to get off my voice for about the next 8 hours. But anyway, thank you again to Nick and Lanny again as East wins 47-42 over Sheridan, captures third place. We will be back again 7:45 with our pregame show. For Nick and Lanny, I'm Larry Proietti. We